Hello, gamers. How's everybody doing? Oh, Hunter.
Howdy.
Howdy indeed. Yeehaw, howdy. How's everybody doing? Thank you for the 36 months. Very, very exciting. Are people excited for the PS5 Slim? I want to see it next to a PS5 Fat, so to speak. I'm gonna play this video and turn off the audio because I haven't actually watched the video. I've just seen people talking about it. Okay, that's a reveal. I want to see it next to... Okay, next to the controllers, though. It looks pretty small. I want to see it next to my big old chunky PS5. That's what I want. Show it to me next to my chunky PS5. Damn. Couldn't see a difference. Yeah. You're a whole ass toddler now. It's true. Show me the chunk. Well, freaking said. Anyway, I'm excited to get back into Disco Elysium. I need to get some water. So I'm going to do that, and then we are going to get started. Oh, I got a microwave slice of pizza, too. I haven't eaten it today. Going to do that. See you soon. Hello, I'm here. I forgot to get water, of course. But yeah, I totally agree. If I didn't already have a PS5, I would get the Slim, but I already have a PS5, so it doesn't really seem like it's doing enough. It's not the, like, Pro one yet. You know what I mean? You know they're always going to come out with one that's slightly more powerful. I feel like usually I get the one that just comes out, and then if I have the money, I try to get the more powerful one. Anyway, I need to get some agua. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I forgot to do that a second ago. 1 minute. All right, are we ready? Hello. Welcome to my Twitch stream. How's everybody doing? We're having a good Tuesday. I had to think about what day it was for a moment. Are we having a good Tuesday? I hope so. Anyway, I kind of just want to hop right into the game. Wait, jealous about the sweater? Honestly, it's my girlfriend's. It's a fun thing, but having a girlfriend steal her clothes. My shirt though, Hollywood with a cockroach. This makes sense, I feel. Yeah, I'm loading up the game. And going over to the PC. But we stopped off. I don't know, I feel like things are moving, things are happening. We were authoritative with Titus. Yeah. Look, we love stealing clothes. But anyway, I want to check out the elevator room, and I want to play the game with Kim. Continue. You have the board game, and I want to play it. How's Tater doing? Tater's doing well. I know, he has been around a bit. He's doing well. You know, we don't have the camera on. But no, he's being good and soft and also naughty because he's Tater Tot, and that's what he does. Okay. Ask a little later when she's collected herself. Okay. Okay, great. I'm gonna wait for Kim to be gone, and then I'm gonna ask some questions. Okay. Can't play quiet to anybody else. Guess it's just quiet right now. Oh, nice. Oh, new jacket. Oh, great. An empathy coat. I'm empathy cop. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. We look amazing. Oh, this rocks. Man, that's awesome. I am thrilled with this look. Baby crib? Pinball machine. Take it apart and gut it. Okay.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Like they gave up fixing the machines.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
It's too bad. This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hardest bang away.
Oh, really?
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling Rags was the East Delta Pinball Arcade.
Yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could it mean it's part of the doomed
If
commercial
that's
area?
true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would
No.
be interesting. It's not a ghost story.
Finish thought. Okay. Oh, footprints. Well, hello.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Mm-hmm.
Jackpot. These,
Jackpot.
and like everything else here, are new.
How many ghosts have I encountered? 0? I encountered a rich man who was spending time in space. Does that count as a ghost? Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there.
Nice.
In the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
I'm gonna say let's have a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Soul could be bigger than vamp.
What does
The
that mean?
souls have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
Looks like they went back and forth.
Between that and that.
Doesn't look like the odd soul.
The size looks about the same, actually.
Oh.
They're not the same shoe, but
Oh.
they could be the same person.
Doesn't look like the boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different.
Okay, so
They look
different
custom-made
shoes,
to me.
but could be the
Or
same
some
person.
kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is
Okay.
quiet.
What does
It
this
means
mean?
someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Classia's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Okay. Well, great. I don't like how much dark space I'm seeing. I want to see where I'm leading. Tiny hole in the wall.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman,
Oh, jeez. Oh,
writhing
that's her
inside.
room.
bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Classie's bedroom.
You
from
can
here.
barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
What's on the
Unless
other
we
side?
veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof.
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science
Nice.
fiction. Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact.
All right, let's do it. What's up, dude?
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Can I talk to you about your room?
Yeah,
That door there. Did you know it leads to a downstairs
I
elevator?
did not. Mystery solved then.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
People.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
We don't know.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
If it is recent, what do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
Recent tracks.
Huh. This isn't good.
In Bell Workshop.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
I guess maybe that's not a detail she needed to know, but that's all for now.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead
The
furrowed.
other question.
All right.
Later. All right, well, catch you around. The Doomed Hostel? Oh yeah, we need to talk to that dude. Wonder let me do karaoke. Okay. Ooh, it's karaoke time. Oop.
Master investigator. You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade
Hey,
every
I'm not some
person.
sort of a
Sure,
peeper.
friend. This is nothing sordid. Nothing inappropriate. You just have to do this.
Alright, calm down. Well, fine. Okay. Alright, back to business. You know anything about this? Anybody go through
The
here?
man ponders his cooking.
You know what's
He
behind
looks
that
up
door?
at you. Shrugging is an international sign for.
Alright. Goodbye. We need to talk to Hardy. I want to talk to you first.
Can I help you?
It's another thing.
Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play games? I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking turn this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's
Tiku,
always
thank you for
causing
subscribing. Wow, 36 months. Nice long streak. We appreciate it.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Oh. I'm not gonna do it. I don't really want to say she did the phone line. I'm gonna say there's a people.
What wall?
Upstairs, secret back room.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Maybe someone on the staff was curious?
No, we don't hire staff like that.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know, and it will be taken care
Alright,
of
you've
as
been
soon as
notified.
possible. Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
Something
Yes?
else? Goodbye. Goodbye. These people are meanies, so we don't want to talk to them. I still wish I could up my interfacing. I know you gotta do drugs for that, but... Cheh. Well, let's talk to them.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
Let's go over the victim again.
Again? Seriously, man.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, whatever.
She wasn't.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Okay.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Well, it seems like that's exactly what he said.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Show me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Uh-oh.
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
All right.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
You say... Where'd you get it?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing the advanced radio work?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff.
What's on the
Indexes
tape?
and shit.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why.
Where can I listen
I'm
to
sure
it?
we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this?
Sorry.
Yeah, play it with your ass.
I asked a stupid question. I'm
I'm sure we
sorry.
can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one,
Yeah.
or maybe it's too broken.
Be weird to talk to the music teens about it, but maybe. Why should I give her the tape? You lied to
You
me.
don't care about evidence.
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth.
I won't be on your bulletin board.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape.
Not for now.
Don't forget your tape, lawman.
Take the tape.
Compliments of Titus. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
All right. Goodbye. Let's check out my room first. Because we're here. We're going to stay up late playing that game tonight, though. Hey, Kim? Hope you got good sleep last night. Kim, I want to see your room. Oh, this looks like it's working. Oh, beans. Okay, well, I don't rent this room anymore. And I spent all my money. Damn. Good, okay. About my room.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Not
Then
yet.
why are you wasting...
Sorry! Okay. Oh, I have a level up. What should we level? I might save it, because I don't necessarily have a thing that I need to level right away. Okay, we have the tape.
You
Interact.
stare at the Great Door Gunner Megamix. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak.
Okay. Well, alright, let's go to the church, I guess, because I don't have any money to get into that room. Not my room anymore, so... Church. Yeah, Kim, can we... Does your room have a tapey thing? Oops, I want to go here. Hey, Egghead. Can I borrow your tapes? Feels gross to play it on these big speakers, but...
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome! And scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it.
What
At all.
happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Use the sound for the bass.
Oh! But how?
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
Alright, we're gonna try interfacing. Let's get to my interfacing clothes on. Stinky thing about interfacing is that I can't up interfacing if it goes wrong. And that is a bummer to me. Just checking out. Interfacing. I think these gloves are my best bet. I'll put these glasses back on. Interfacing, we're at +2, so I'll take it.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Okay, I do want to save. I'm not going to retry it if I fail it, but... Will smoking cigarettes help with interfacing? Let me see. Items, tools. Intellect. No, because interfacing is... yeah, I don't think I have any more stuff for interfacing, so... I guess we'll just do it. Wish us luck.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Side chain.
Yes!
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing. Either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux side chain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the
Alright, Egg.
Side-chaining it, you said?
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide. Wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
Woo! The guy from the roof gonna come down? This is loud. Too loud? The game is loud. This is hardcore if you ask me.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty!
Nice.
This is life!
I'm so happy we passed that check. I would have been really sad.
What in the world is going on?
Can't redo it.
The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
Your body is taking a beating from the low frequencies crashing over you. It's making you feel alive again.
This one is for the anodic generation.
Introducing the ultimate sound!
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
Damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era.
Woo!
The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered.
Hardcore!
Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
Alright, catch you later, Egghead. I'm gonna talk to you again.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I'll catch you later. Where can I find a tape player? Do you think there'll be one in Kim's car? Room, or find one from a pawn shop. Oh, amazing. Great. Pawn shop we go. So happy. Everyone likes the jams. I really enjoyed this storyline. Okay. Let's fast travel to here and then just walk down to the pawn shop. I'm so glad this game lets me fast travel now. Remember when I couldn't do that? Oop, what do we got? Low rumble of a bass beat. My heart repeats it. Oh. Can I hear it from over here? From the church? Or is this something else? Hello?
Hello again. How can I help you?
Ooh. We're gonna try it.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
We're just gonna get straight to the point.
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Let's say no judgment, just curious.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief
Brigade. I don't
Brigade.
even want to know.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Tell me more about the brigade you were a part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
I'm gonna say People's Pile, what's
A
that?
bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type
Good, I
U
need money.
particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What's a particle decay
A
generator?
primitive nuclear reactor. Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things
Why
didn't
did it
work.
fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Must have been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths.
Damn.
Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How do you end up with the pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boomboxes on the shelves.
Okay. How
The
much?
boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel
Can I
eyes.
just play a tape real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Alright, well, this
It's
machine
a
here.
Harmon Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul.
Alright,
Plays
well.
all reel-to-reel formats. 2
I got the
millimeter,
money.
8 millimeter, 12 millimeter. It's even got a little radio in there. And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go.
Let's do it. Oh, awesome. That rocks.
The portal reel is just what you needed. You
Right.
push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Alright, it's not that incriminating.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He sounded inebriated?
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Cordy?
Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
Oh boy.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of Soldier of the Apocalypse style conduct.
Alright, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again. The contrast feels chilly.
Alright. Can I interact with this one?
The portal reel is just what you
Play on the
needed.
tape.
You press
Play
the
the
large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Ear.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like
Maybe I can do
it is.
karaoke tonight.
This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit.
Did I sing this
Then
for karaoke?
the
I
tape
think I could sing
stops
it.
spinning. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince
Okay,
Gart
we
to
can
let
do
you
this.
sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Alright. Well, shall we? I'm glad we got this boombox. Later, dude. I like the guy running the pawn shop. I want to get that karaoke going. Oh, let's talk to her and see if she's run the numbers yet.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
Precinct 57.
Armored.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. 57.
How long? I thought it was like the next day. Alright, whatever. Okay, we're doing karaoke and We need to talk to what's-her-face, too. We lost track of.
Can I help you?
I need to sing karaoke.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
It's my way of apologizing. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Why do you even have the PA system?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
When was the last time you had a band play
It's
here?
not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
Hey, I've paid my bills.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
I have my own.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. Yes. He knows he's out of excuses.
Karaoke time.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
I'm having it uninstalled. He mumbles to himself. Oh yeah. Time to do the dance.
Yes. We gotta take these gloves off. They ain't right. I'm tempted to put on the fun, like, sort of party kimono. I feel like if we're doing karaoke, that's kind of the look. But I like the empathy cop we have going on, so we're gonna keep that. Alright, it's karaoke time. Hold on, let me save. You never know. We could die doing this.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Should have put the drama clothes on.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Hold on, I gotta put my drama clothes on. Drama? 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 We'll put this on too. I feel like electrochemistry will do me good in the end. Okay. Nope, that's minus to drama. I'll keep the empathy glasses on for now. I think we're just about ready to go. Karaoke time. Okay.
The stage is all you feel it.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke.
I'm gonna test the thing.
A loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel hands. Where do you put your hands?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. The hand conundrum is funny. We're just gonna do it. I feel like if we take too much time, we're just gonna get nervous. Let's just do it.
The air
Woo!
is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger. How the real may rest there.
Everyone's gonna love me now.
Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there.
You watched the fail version?
I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here.
You failed it with a double one. Oh my gosh.
But now, you are all alone. None of this matters.
Nice.
Now, none of this matters at all.
Woo! Woo! Stage dive! Woo! Oh yeah, that felt good. Oh, that's cool. They have all the lyrics. Nice.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Oh. I want to dedicate this song to Kim. It's cheesy and I don't think I like the dedication, but I'm doing it.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives
Oh.
you a quick smile before turning away.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
I'm gonna leave. So we have that, what's it called tonight? Oop, we gotta level up. I don't know what we could level. I do like leveling visual calculus. I have 2 skill points, so I'm just gonna put 1 in there. And we'll save another one. Okay. I kinda wanna get my clothes on for the meeting tonight. I do kinda wanna head over there. I'm so happy we did karaoke. So we do want to go to the meeting. We need to talk to people. We're going to go to the meeting and then talk to people. We're a little bit early. I'm worried about time though. You know? Alright. Oh, what do we got? No. Ooh. What? Erotica without actual erotica. One of your favorite scenes in the game? Yeah, that one was good. Okay. No, I enjoyed our little karaoke. I like being sincere. I love a little bit of singing. I love real life karaoke. You get something even if you fail the check, that's good. That's what I liked about the dancing. I failed the dancing check. But I really liked how they handled that, where it's like, you can't fail a dancing check. You're not a good dancer, but you're moving your body, and this is what dancing is, and that's great. You feel a sense of freedom. It was like, cool. That felt in line with my character. What's my go-to karaoke song? Oh, I got a stretch check. Okay. I'm gonna stretch here while I describe. I hope everyone else is stretching. Just gotta trust that I am. My go-to karaoke song is At 17 by Janice Ian. I love it so much because it's about being an ugly teenager. And no one usually knows it, so it's not like done to hell. And there's like a big, long sort of musical interlude in the middle, so it's just awkward in a fun way. Such a good karaoke song. Thank you. I love that song so much. It's so fun for karaoke. Alright. That stretching felt great. Thank you, Venture 82. Genuinely, that rocked.
A plaster cast bust depict.
Okay. They love to pose with their guns. Yeah, you've already told me that. So I need to... We're at the apartments. I need to talk to people for time to pass, which is what's annoying. Hey, you know where the meetings are?
Give me a moment.
Secret meeting?
What?
Would she understand if they did?
Unusual activity taking place after hours, say 10.
If it ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it. Think we'd all be better off.
Alright, little lady. Let's go to the balcony. Maybe up here. We'll talk to you.
Hello again, officers.
Catch you later. Feels like where the meeting will be. Maybe. Okay, I think I have a book. So perhaps I'll read my book to pass the time. That's a thing you can do, right? Can I inspect this?
Of crinkled chewing gum wrapper. You feel compelled to point out. You carefully fold.
Okay. I'm gonna read.
The cover of this tattered paperback features the man from Yeomdar standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His two Zweihanders are crossed over his massive chest in a dramatic X, their blades dripping with gore.
Hell yeah!
Behind him rise the harsh, snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters, the title, Yeomdalaman, the man from Yeomdal, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground, a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair. The back blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage Yeomdal saga. Meet man from Yeomdal, his faithful blood brother Tyribald, the noble Lord Hrothgar, and some of their most fearsome foes yet for the Northlands. For Yeomdal. Below, in smaller font, you see the parenthetical, adapted from Man from Yeomdal and the Necromancer's Treasure, a brazen attempt to bilk fans for more money by splicing together old stories under a new title.
In view of their readership.
Their main concern is the continuation of the franchise, not making literary history.
First couple
the
pages.
Story opens in media res. The man from Yeomdal and his band
we gotta get out of here.
Reavers are in the
Close the book,
bowels
close
of
the
an
book.
ancient temple, surrounded by an army of gibbering whites, led by the deathless necromancer. One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses. By nightfall, only the man from Yeomdal and his blood brother, noble Tyribald, are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother, Tyribald cries, as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades.
They're in trouble now.
9, Tyribald. The man
I'm
from
worried that
Yeomdal bellows
this is gonna
over
take too
the
much
army
time.
of flesh and
Let me
bone.
go, let me go.
Have courage for the Northlands. For Yeomdal. He leaps to the mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear, whirling twin Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, he plows through the ranks of the deathless, surrounding the necromancer. It is physically impossible for a human being to effectively dual-wield Zweihander swords in any kind of real-life combat situation. And with deadly finesse, his twin blades scissor the necromancer's head
Okay, I
from
think
its
that was
body.
maybe the perfect
The
amount of time
undead
to
legions
waste.
collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone in their cursed temple, where the bodies of their lost brothers litter the floors.
I've read enough.
The man from Yeomdal stares at you on the cover.
Okay. Oh, this is green now.
As you approach
Great.
the metal grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door
Here we go.
lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinez. Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected. The acrid smell of failure. No, that's just slightly burnt coffee.
Just look at these pigs sniffing about after hours.
I'm just gonna ignore
The
it.
metal grill is cool to the touch. You notice the lieutenant is looking uncustomarily anxious. His posture is rigid. His right hand hovers near the zipper of his jacket.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I was practically born to infiltrate underground communist cells, which is just to say we should be prepared for any eventuality.
Let's try to listen.
You can make out at least 2 separate voices. 2 voices, both male, approximately early 20s.
Careful with those now. I have it. It's going to work. I can feel it.
Bang on the
The
grill.
clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice?
Communist?
Who said communist? Did we say communist? Get out of here.
Okay, I need help. I want to get organized.
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
I'm gonna say sausage
Did he
grinders.
say something about sausages?
Remember?
There's no response. You begin to wonder whether they've slipped out some back way. No, they're still there. You can feel them back there.
Alright. The key's taped to the back of the door frame. Just make sure you put
Okay, I
it
guess
back
I
where
got it
you
right.
belong. And do watch the concrete. It just kind of falls away. In places.
Charmant.
Have fun at your underground meeting.
Thank you. Alright, we're gonna do a save in case I fall through the floorboards. Head on in.
The two young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor. Matchboxes, it appears.
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
It's definitely not holding. Those matchboxes are stacked so haphazardly, it's like they want them to collapse.
Careful, careful.
Too bad about your matchboxes.
Damn, hardly any difference. You two, you are late.
They should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
Okay, in my defense, I was reading a book directly out front.
His eyes are tracing an invisible line back and forth from your jacket to his companion.
Esteban, isn't that your jacket?
What a coincidence. You two have the same jacket, based on the prevalence of white Sarah-Maritzian suits in Martinaise.
It's silly to wear his jacket.
It certainly looks like my jacket, Alexis. Where did you get that, gendarme?
I found it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's real Sarah-Maritzian twill. Only old Sarah-Maritzian communists and drug smugglers wear those anymore.
He is neither of those, of course. He is simply a poor student putting on airs. Also, he doesn't have the shoulders to fill out such a jacket.
See, Uli? It's just like Mazov wrote. How does it go again?
Those committed to the rights of property are those most apt to violate them.
Just a minute. Steban, Ulixis, why do those names ring the faintest of bells? Probably because they're the real names of Nazteb and Exilus, the authors of that so-called
I read it.
about Tip-Top Tournay you read. You should get to the bottom of this when you have the chance.
I assumed it was Maurice who broke into my room to play a trick on me. I didn't think I'd actually been raided by the RCM.
There is surprise in his voice, naturally. But is that a note of excitement you also detect?
Comrade.
You're right. It's better. Can you imagine the look on Maurice's face when he finds out the RCM has been kicking my door
The
down?
music is so loud compared to the dialogue. I feel like everyone has jacket shoulders, just gotta find a good tailor. Think about clothes. It's nice when they fit you off the rack, but some body types they don't. And a tailor can make them look great on you.
He'll shit himself. Positively.
These guys in the original game, I don't know.
And now they've shown
I'm
up
going on the
worse to break
communist
up our
side
meeting.
path, so it seems very missable.
Something tells me these young men are not very experienced with law enforcement.
You're not here to break up your meeting, you want to join your
The
meeting.
RCM wants to join us?
My partner, of course, is acting in a strictly personal capacity, not as an official representative of the RCM.
Interesting. Does that mean you've done the reading?
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
What is this reading? I'm gonna say no one mentioned any reading.
Well, this is getting awkward. I'm not sure what you're expecting to find here then.
There's profound consternation in his voice. You suspect it's about something bigger than your not having done the reading.
Maybe they
Decided
can
in
explain
Final Cut.
themselves.
Gotcha. What are you doing with those matchboxes?
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting started.
They're watching those matchboxes awfully intently. for two guys who are just messing around. It's almost as though they were trying to create the most unstable structure they could, with predictable results.
What exactly are you two doing
In
here?
the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. The most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinaise.
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader. One of the best at the university.
It's obvious they take this
Baldur's
group
Gate is
of
so good.
theirs
I gotta go back and finish
extremely
it.
seriously. Whatever you do, don't compare it to a common book club.
Sounds just like a regular book club. Sounds like a place for intense intellectual engagement.
That's our whole thing. The world is so shallow, all noise and repetition. We're interested in genuinely radical critique.
Precisely. We are not interested in senseless parroting. We like to read critically.
Within the contours of Mazovian historical materialism, of course.
I realize they taught radical Mazovian theory in the universities.
Huh. As though you can call that problem teaching.
One thing you learn quickly at university is that you're not going to find a real education in any lecture hall or discussion seminar.
We are post-attendance, basically.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called École Normale de Recherche is the library. That's where we've made our greatest critical strides.
Can we arrest these kids? What does your reading group actually
We
read?
study all the foundational texts of Mazovian theory, of course. Just last week we finished the second volume of Puncher and Watman's Innocence of Capital.
Truly extraordinary.
And before that we spent 6 weeks on State and Plasm.
Uh-oh. You can feel your attention span rapidly
I'm
deteriorating.
tempted to let my mind wander. Let my mind wander, as that feels true to my character. I'll let it wander.
Your attention detaches. The voices of the young men fade away. It's a cool evening, you notice.
I'll look around the
Your
room.
eye drifts over the detritus and mismatched furniture. It naturally gravitates toward the pieces of canvas that cover a missing stretch of wall. The way they billow in the night breeze reminds you of something.
Patch of ocean turned on its side.
That must be it. You imagine yourself in a small dinghy buoyed along gentle swells. In another life, you might have made a fine seafaring man. Who knows, you may become one yet. Gradually, the pleasant sensation recedes. You turn your attention to the two young men who...
And before that, there was Abelard's in Pain Infernal.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignace Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists.
Okay, I know Krasmazov, but not the other guy.
Only Krasmazov's most trusted lieutenant.
It's hard to overstate how unimpressed he is that you've never heard of this world historical individual.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself.
Plasm, huh? Sounds like a hell of a drug. The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
Do I know you two from somewhere?
I don't think so. Unless you've been hanging around the cultural studies faculty.
Perhaps he subscribes to La Fumée.
That's sarcasm.
Wait, you guys
He does
wrote
not
this?
expect you.
You've read our article.
That I did not expect.
The energy in the room has shifted ever so slightly in your favor.
Nice.
They're afraid they've somehow embarrassed themselves in front of you.
Well, don't keep us on tenterhooks. What did you think of the essay?
The delicate egos on these boys. Even though you're just some cop, they're desperate for your approval. Hey, you're not just some cop. You've got highly
I'm an art cop.
critical faculties. Now's your chance to
That
show them
article.
off.
Well, of course that's just an initial foray into the subject. In any case, I'm glad our piece found its audience.
I'm gonna
That's
say-
always the hope with these things.
Do you have anything to do with the lynching?
Lynching? No.
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
Are you affiliated with the union?
No, we're an independent organization. We acknowledge and respect the union's efforts, but our interests are more theoretical than Mr. Clare's.
He speaks the truth.
What's your group's stance?
Our stance? What? Does he want to know if the SRV has established a party line on the lynchings in Martinez?
The SRV refers to the People's Republic of Samara.
Though historically speaking, the SRV has supported direct action against right-wing paramilitary squads.
Good point.
Are they being sarcastic? You feel like you're caught in some elaborate joke labyrinth. It's always that way. Beneath the crust of irony, there's a molten sincerity that threatens to erupt forth.
What's your stance on crime in general?
That's easy. Crime is simply the inevitable expression of the injustice and incoherence embedded within capitalism itself.
Delivered with the smug assurance of a schoolboy reciting a maxim he's committed to memory.
It's a symptom, in other words, not a cause.
His companion can barely suppress a yawn.
Are there any operational communists in Martinez?
No, unfortunately. The communards were hunted down and killed nearly to a man. All that's left of them are bones and old rifles.
I'm gonna say, like, I show him the gun. Hey, this little guy's still going.
Not exactly the second incarnation of Christ. What's it for?
Holding on to it for someone.
Ah, I see. That's certainly kind of you.
Where's the rest of the reading group?
What do you mean? This is the reading group.
Who's all you need? Me and Kim are the same way.
Kim and I.
That's fine.
We're in something of a rebuilding phase.
Wonder what he writes in his notebook.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demanded.
Intellectual attrition is maybe the best way to describe it.
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
Maybe you just haven't found the right group yet.
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle.
Whatever this turnip business is about, one thing is perfectly clear. You could learn a thing or two from them. If you can convince them you're one of them.
Cindy.
Cindy is... how to describe her role?
Something of an ideological auxiliary.
Yes, that's exactly how I would put it.
But she refuses to submit an essay, so...
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
Oh, got turnips?
It's an unfortunate story.
He's studying macro and microeconomics.
Wow, a real intellectual, it sounds like.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra physical capabilities of...
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Vulcan. They grow just the same.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory.
What is this inframaterialist business they keep blathering about? You've never heard of anything like it.
You just go with it.
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and inframaterialist theory, why are you in the reading group?
I don't understand at all.
Exactly. What educated person could believe that turnips grow at the same rate under capitalism and communism?
It's a sad reflection on our educational institutions.
You expelled him over an argument about turnips.
It wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
No clards.
For starters, they love talking about beans.
What's wrong with beans? I like beans.
Oh, sure. But iconoclasts are obsessed with beans.
Nota bene, iconoclast is an extra pejorative form of the already pejorative name, Mazovian economists.
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
Ah, yes.
Beans.
The much
Everybody get your
maligned
beans in chat.
bean counters, ensconced in their think tanks and high-rises, believing they can save the world through a series of incremental, assiduously technocratic reforms.
Are the beans a metaphor?
If only. They've got all the beans accounted for in their asset sheets, their quarterly budgets, their future projections. But for some reason, there are never enough beans to go around.
And next thing you know, there are budget cuts, so now we've got to cut the bean rations in half again. You see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets.
Okay. Gottwaldians.
They're the most depressing school of communism.
A gang of cheap psychologists and intellectuals.
It's okay for Uli to say that, because his dad is from Gottwald.
What's so depressing about their
The
theories?
Gottwald school believe that intellectuals as a class are incapable of sparking revolutionary change. So all they can do is critique capitalism from inside itself.
I don't know, seem to raise a good point.
In other words, they have lost faith in their own relevance.
That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and writing long works of criticism that make you want to commit suicide. It is miserable. You see, the Gottwald school look like communists.
What about the liberals?
Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists.
Go ahead.
Okay. Is the reading group accepting new
We
members?
typically only accept new members once per semester. But given that we have some extra seating at the moment...
Steban, you can't be serious.
I am serious. As materialists, we've got to adapt to conditions as they are. Assuming he's even still interested, that is.
I need composure. It's enough for tonight.
Sure. We're here most every night.
Sleep well, gendarme.
Okay. Well, we'll do this, and then I'm gonna do composure, and then if I don't get in, that's fine.
The lone vector stretches in your mind's eye into
cool,
the
the pale
wild
one.
pale yonder, for an unimaginable distance, forgetting, until you can no longer remember anything. No cities, no mountains, no oceans, and finally, no vector. Nothing remains.
These
A blank
paintings remind
space
me of
with no
Bosch's
point of
work.
reference, where only one type of motion is possible. The motion of a human throat. Swallow in, and then it comes to you. To reach the end of the motorway south is to be unborn. You've had this thought before, while aimlessly wandering the streets of Jamrock. A lost piece of the man you were. A dark hope.
Well, all intellect white checks unlocked. Nice. Inland Empire swallowing motion. Alright. I want to know pain threshold, perception. Okay, this is only negatives. But left-wing dialogue options give you +4. I feel like that's what I've been doing. So I could forget. I'm tempted to forget stuff and think about something else. I love this one. Wow. Okay, we like this one. Intellect learning capture 1. Oh, that's good. I do like the plus for every orb. That's a useful one. Okay, I like the art degree. Encyclopedia. Oh, that's useful. I love that one. Modus right checks unlocked. I like that one. I kind of like a lot of my stuff, so I'm not necessarily in the rush to forget anything. There was one early on that I'd be tempted to forget, which is honestly this thing. Copy. Okay. And these. Okay, so we need, what? Was it conceptualization? I think it was. This one's, oh, probably, yeah, so we want conceptualization. So, what else will be good for conceptualization? La 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 la. We're gonna try it once, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna be A-okay to never try it again. One day I'll remember what things do. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Who the hell took my jacket? I don't know.
The gendarme returns. What do you
Guessing
need?
they belong to Cindy?
Yeah, it's hers.
She said if she's going to make truly radical art, she needs a suitably radical
like Cindy.
workspace.
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio.
Do you like her art?
Oh, sure. I guess you could call her latest stuff a sort of counter-bourgeoisie calligraphy.
It's too bad she hasn't developed the theoretical foundation.
I think she'll get there, though. She's
What's the
still
deal with
looking
this
for
place?
the deal. At a fundamental level, I guess you could call it the shattered bones of a dream crushed by capital.
That's really good, Steban.
Thanks, Uli.
Yes, now keep developing the idea.
I'm gonna say bone weevils.
Not as good as Steban's original idea.
All right, well,
Go
fine.
ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Is it getting warm in here? There seems to be a little pool of sweat.
Definitely not
forming.
sweating.
Excellent work. Now there's a dark handprint on the back of your shirt.
Why am I
Everyone
getting
will
so
be able
worked
to
up?
Let's be frank. They're probably way smarter than you. Of course, if you're nervous, it wouldn't hurt to read another book or two. The hardest part will just be working up the nerve.
Everything all right, gendarme?
That's it. Let me put my empathy coat back on. I'm not cut out for this. Okay. Let's go. What do we have on the map? Oh, stuff is opened back up. Okay. What do we want to do? We're gonna leave. We're gonna go talk to what's-her-face. See if she has something to say. Not Cindy. I hope it's not too late in the day. I haven't really stayed up this late before. What do we got? Oh. Sounds like an obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Interesting. Uh-oh. He needs to load in. Alright. Uh-oh. They're gone. What's her face? Still on the porch. That seems like it. Hey girl, we're just coming into your apartment. Hope that's cool. I need to come back and talk to her without Kim. Oh shit, she's not here.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Alright, well.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Too bad. We tried. Okay, well she's not here. So maybe we'll just have to talk to her in the morning. Look at this.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. It's been
Toothbrush.
used, but not for scrubbing blood off towels. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle.
Quite the collection. Search
Pill
bottles.
bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always
Nacra.
handy to have around.
Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Search pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find?
Alright, let's give
This
it a
is
try.
going to take a little know-how.
White check, so let's give it a go.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin
what's
to
exciting?
sweat. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Let's see a brand called Preptide.
A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fuck.
Nah, we're not taking it. Sorry. I do want to do my interfacing, but I want to get it the honest way. I have 2 level up points. Maybe I'll forget something. I think I'm gonna forget this. Because this is about communism, and I don't care about communism so much anymore. I met the communist dudes, we failed their test, we're gonna forget this. And we're gonna think about... So this, containers, maybe secrets. trying to think. This is only an hour. I feel like the longer ones give you better stuff. What about the armor? I want better interfacing. I want to unlock my interfacing checks. Okay, we have 3 options here in chat. Will you put a 1 if you think I should do it for the Fairweather T500 armor, a 2 for cleaning out the rooms, or a 3 for Jamrock shovel? So 3, cleaning out the rooms is like something's in my dreams. And then the Jamrock shuffle is like, I like poking around in areas I shouldn't be in. So armor, funny dream stuff, poking around. Do you have any thoughts? 1, 2, or 3? We got some 2s in there. I was also thinking 2. Got a couple 2s. Okay, we got 3 2s. So if anybody wants anything else, you gotta think on it now. Ready? I'm gonna do it. Yep. Alright. Cleaning out the rooms. This is getting there. That's exciting. Okay. So what's her face is not here. Which makes me think, time to play the game. The Torque Dark unlocks interfacing checks, but there isn't a thought to increase the learning cap. I just want to unlock the checks, because I just want to try that one again. Even if I can't increase the cap, I just want to try. Okay, we're going to play the game now.
The suzerainty box is heavy and slightly awkward in your hands. You give it a light shake.
Okay, I have to convince him to play with suggestion. Suggestion, you say? I can try it once, and if he doesn't... Oh, that's minus the suggestion, so not that one. If he doesn't go for it... Okay, suggestion. Then I can put a point into suggestion, hopefully. Alright. Brampus, you watching? You're the one who wanted me to play the game, right? Nope, nope, nope.
Yes.
That's not what I want to do. Nothing.
The suzerainty box is heavy and slightly awkward
Alright,
in
here we
your
go.
hands. You give it a light shake. What? Does the lieutenant hate fun?
Oh.
The lieutenant gives you a sour look. He may or may not hate fun, but either way, he does not appreciate your attitude.
I'm gonna try again.
What is detective work if not an elaborate game? You need logical inference, attention to detail.
Alright, we're gonna stay up
ability
all
to
night playing a board
analyze your
game.
opponent's motives.
I do feel like my thinking has become somewhat rigid. Maybe a little diversion to keep the mind limber is just what's in order.
See? He's doing the hard work.
Before we
himself.
play, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break.
Was a little nudge.
Just refresh going into the game. See you in 2. Okay, gamers, we're returning. We have like 10 seconds left, but of the ad, I mean. I want to see if I even have the Torque Dark to do. Doesn't look like it. The Torque Dark feels... Yeah, we're not even close. Look at how many options we have. Damn. Oh, once you forget it, it's gone forever. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Doing the hard work himself, I use a little nudge. Here we go.
All right, you've convinced me. How do we play?
I read the rules already. I'll show you.
You explain the basic setup procedures to the
probably missed the torque thought.
who
That's
seems
okay.
to be a quick study. You each take your bag of tokens and counters and unfold the board between you. In the center is the crown of Revachol. Radiating outward are her colorful vessels, each one supplying some raw material desired by the suzerain.
I'm gonna check my messages. Someone's pinging me. Okay. Raw materials, blah, blah, continue.
Apricots from Safre, archaeological treasures from Ilmarat, sugars from
So
the
this
Seminine
is
Islands,
that one
and
game that Everett
magenta
Catan.
cocaine from Supra Muindi and There's also a neat little log to keep track of your progress, in case you need to put
Oh,
the
that's
game away
nice.
and return to it later. The lieutenant goes first. He draws a contract card and moves several of his workers to the Safre territory of the board, and the others to the Seminine Islands.
All right, detective, your turn.
You have a few
Okay, I gotta
options
stick to one
available to you.
strategy.
Will you try to fulfill contracts right away, or rearrange your workers to maximize production on future turns?
I'm gonna say maximize production
Remember
on
what
future
the
turns.
rulebook said. You'll want to choose a strategy
whatever you
early on and stay committed to it.
I'm gonna say let my workers rest for a while.
What is the very beginning of the game? Your workers haven't even done any work yet.
Let them rest anyway.
There's no concept of rest in suzerainty. Workers have to work. You produce a handful of archaeological treasures and a smattering of other resources. Meanwhile, the lieutenant spends 2 of his sugar and 1 of his apricot tokens to
I'm okay with
complete
Kim
his
wins.
contract card. He is rewarded with 4 coins and a round wooden token that he places in the center of the board.
That's a market. It's worth 2 victory points.
Can I do my first turn over? I think I messed up. That's fun. I'm gonna say, why don't I get one of those?
Don't worry, it was mostly just luck. You'll earn some points soon enough.
Kim, you're a nice man.
What is that patronizing tone? You're one of the suzerain's trusted administrators. You may need to put the lieutenant in his place.
I'm just gonna be silent.
The lieutenant returns your baleful look with a satisfied grin.
Good.
Glancing over the board, you see several possible strategies. Pressing more workers into service would increase your economic output and help you to survive a possible conflict with the lieutenant. Or you could ignore your labor supply and focus on fulfilling contracts for points and resources. Those aren't your only options. You could also show your workers how much you appreciate them by investing some of that wealth in them. After all, they're the ones producing wealth for the suzerain.
Invest in workers.
Well, sure, you can do that. It's just not a terribly effective strategy, but then it's up to you.
Invest in your existing workers.
To the lieutenant's puzzlement, you spend several turns building various improvements to your territorial infrastructure. Soon, your workers have access to clean water, paved roads, and basic hobbies. In return, they produce 1 extra resource per turn.
Gaze on your workers like a benevolent parent. That's a sweet one.
Too bad investing in your workers just isn't worth many points.
What do you mean?
Take a look at the scoring tables in the back. You see in Table 8C that investing in territorial infrastructure multiplies your final victory point total by 1, which is to say not at all. Whereas erecting monuments in Revachol gives you a multiplier of 5.
You're saying the values of the ruling class are completely divorced from the well-being of the people who generate the wealth? Saying I should treat my workers like disposable labor instead? Let's say the first one.
Yes, precisely.
Now it's the lieutenant's turn to respond. He moves aggressively onto the Safre territory. Soon, his workers are producing a steady supply of extremely valuable apricots. For several turns, you struggle to respond to the lieutenant's burgeoning apricot empire. Eventually, you relocate the majority of your workers to Supremawindi and Saramaritsa, where they begin producing a bumper crop of cocaine tokens. You draw a new contract card. According to the text, there's an aristocrat willing to trade a large supply of cocaine for a number of coins and access to a rare bonus. Amplified music worth 7 victory points. Oh yeah, baby. Cocaine and rock music go together like cocaine and rock music.
Well said.
You know, this isn't
money.
unlike the situation the historical Revacholian suzerainty faced in Safre in the
Tell me
Middle.
more.
Well, the suzerain was looking for new markets for all the cocaine it was producing, and it settled on Safre. By introducing cocaine into Safre under exclusive contract, the suzerain created an extremely valuable captive. If you could somehow get the lieutenant's workers addicted to your cocaine, you could not only make them less productive, you would also force the lieutenant to pay you for your cocaine tokens.
You even do that?
Yes, you can. Now's your chance. You've reached a critical strategic juncture. How do you respond to the lieutenant's aggression?
I could introduce the lieutenant's workers to cocaine. I don't want to be a bad guy, though. I kind of just want to keep giving back to the workers. I'm going to stick with my strategy the whole time.
Instead of focusing on amassing points, you embark on a quixotic project to win the hearts of your worker tokens. After several turns, you've unlocked advanced hobbies and health insurance. Your workers now produce an extra 2 resources per turn.
And no one's addicted to
You
cocaine.
do realize the game is called Suzerainty and not Workers' Paradise, right?
I'm just trying to do right by the people who actually generate the wealth.
I don't think the suzerain cares much about the welfare of its workers. Here, watch this.
The lieutenant continues his strategy of aggressively producing apricots for export. He fulfills contract after contract, racking up ever more victory points. The end game is upon you. What will be your crowning achievement as the
I know it's just a
suzerain's
game,
territorial
but Disco
administrator?
Elysium's also just a game, and I want to be empathy cop.
You could continue your efforts to win the hearts of your worker tokens by building the rarely attempted public education
I also think
system.
this is fun. I want to see what's going to happen if I actually win by doing the same thing every time, or not.
Alternatively, you could actually try to win the game by building the extremely valuable victory column in Revachol, or by crushing the lieutenant in a devastating trade war. The choice is yours.
Public education system.
Your commitment to doing right by your workers pays off, and you manage to construct the rarely attempted public education system. You truly have the best educated worker tokens in the entire world. Unfortunately, you were sent to the territories to produce raw resources, not overly educated second-class citizens. If anything, this might negatively impact your final score.
See? I warned you, investing in your workers wasn't going to pay off.
My worker tokens have a right to an education, Kim. Tell me the points are arbitrary, so I play the game how I wanted instead. I'm going to say they have a right to an education.
Noble as that sentiment may be, it's not exactly a winning strategy in a game that revolves around resource extraction and exploitation. Now, let's tally up the scores, shall we?
Okay, I'm sure I won.
Computing the final scores is almost a game unto itself. You each spend an inordinate amount of time making stacks of coins, consulting tables, and struggling with basic addition and multiplication. After double, then triple checking your maths, you have your final score, 2 points. Though you're beloved by your well-educated worker tokens, the suzerain is immensely displeased and recalls you from your post.
I've got 20 points. Hey,
Nice.
at least you went out playing the game how you wanted. There's something to be said for that. Now, let's clean up and get back to work.
Well, that was
You
awesome.
hold the open game
Thank
box
you for
before you.
encouraging that. That rocked. Cool. I loved that. We've had a great day. We did karaoke. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna talk to him. Maybe he knows about what happened. Then we did karaoke.
Hi
We got
again,
an
gendarme.
empathy jacket. All right, leave.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
You know, I'm feeling good. I just want to redo. I want to think about cryptids. That's all I want. Okay. I'm going to... We need to talk to Classy. We could talk to Guard about the doomed hostel. Okay, we're gonna save it, because I've been telling everybody about the doomed commercial area, and I want him to know too. See what he thinks. I do love this place, just keeps clearing out.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Oh yeah. Let me say, yeah, the church is actually my life.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
Another thing.
Great. I love those.
Okay, commercial
What?
area.
Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Okay, it's part of the East Delta Pinball Arcade which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms.
I like the cryptoids.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to
You
him.
really care about it.
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Shouldn't be so worried about the label.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel?
Who owns it?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
Who named it?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Nice. What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others? He doesn't have to tell me anything. I know he doesn't want to.
Anyway, I thought we were talking about the whirling.
Well, good luck to you.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me...
I'm going to tell about the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
You have Lena.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? Anyway, I'll forward that woman her bill and be done with it. Now, was there
Sorry.
anything else?
That's
Yes.
it. Goodbye. Alright, I shouldn't have told him about it. That was a mistake. I'll admit it. Okay. So let's go back to the fisherman shacks. Maybe call it a day. We can look back. I want to look back at the checks we can redo. This is the one I want to redo. My dream. Ooh, this might be the dancing one. Okay, we don't really care about that one so much. Reaction speed. Alright, give that a try, why not? Yeah, we can go to the church really quick. And then go to bed for the night, I'm thinking. I'm gonna get my clothes on for reaction speed. Okay. Takes so long. You know, I might just call it a day. This seems like a small check. I mean, as far as these clothes go. I don't think I need to, like, care that much about the reaction speed on this one. Okay, what's the reaction speed? I want to talk to the guy in the rafters again.
Welcome back.
Catch the silver bird. Too low.
The silver bird has already flown away.
That's it for now. I think I have the points, so I'm going to put a point into reaction speed. Give it a try.
Welcome back.
The silver bird has already...
Alright, that's it for now. Are you the one, or maybe it's this guy? No, is that Andre? Or which one's Andre? Which one's Noid? Okay. Okay, no words. Just dance. I'm gonna try it with... Okay, we're gonna go for it with the style. Not that one. Nope. Okay, almost. All right.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
You close your eyes
Cool.
and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness.
Oh no, what have we done?
You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep. Vertebrate by vertebrate. Here it will begin.
Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who
concentrate
is
on hearing.
gone. Nothing.
Where'd the church go?
Who fucking cares?
I just want to dance.
God, where is your God?
Okay, unformed skulls.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn to rule the world.
Who are you?
I am the spinal cord.
What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Bust a move!
Foolhardy, do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Dance!
You have become a flawless
hell
intimate
yeah.
mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly,
I
imbecile.
love that I'm holding the
without
bag.
pity or fear. Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god! No way!
This is really happening!
His reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come. The young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
I say, Kim, get in here!
What's going on here? Delinquents.
Oh my god.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
I said, get in here and dance!
Lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure. He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening?
Not doing anything. Music made its mind up long ago. I'm just implementing. Feels too good to stop.
Rock on, then.
We ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up.
What?
Oh my god. My authority's high, so I can do it. Okay. I outrank him. This is funny. Okay. Dance!
Who's the one in charge?
Are you kidding me?
It's all a joke to you. I'm gonna do the first one.
It's my what, hon?
Wookie wookie!
Sheesh, okay.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Talk big talk, let's see your moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriation. Now, check this shit out.
Alright, Kim.
The lieutenant begins to heal.
Oh, hell yeah.
With such intensity, it's reasonable to fear. He'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack.
Oh, this rocks.
The pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either.
Okay. A cell. Time to dance.
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking.
Asil? Aren't you going to dance?
Yeah.
No. Recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her.
Hey, Andre, time to dance.
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion. The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Anything more I can do?
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return. It feels almost medical. Are you sure you have the entire pussy along for this?
Together, where are you?
Here we go again. Hardcore filthy air. The sound above my head.
What now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
Alright. Turn on the hyperdrive. 72%. Feels pretty good.
Music powers through
Man, that's too bad. Hopefully I don't die.
On the coast of Martinez, several figures are lost in the beats. Their bodies pulled this way and that by sound.
Oh no.
One of them, an officer of the RCM, suddenly stops. He appears disoriented, then starts shaking violently. No,
I hope it's not Kim.
with the music.
The beats that you had all fired up just a moment ago seem overwhelming. Nothing. They shift and multiply like pieces of colored glass in a kaleidoscope. You're gripped by panic, alongside a dizzying feeling of deja vu.
Oh.
Then everything goes silent.
You feel deja vu before a seizure. I feel like this has happened before.
Could be. It was almost like the utter unpleasantness of the experience was breaking through the barrier of your recent memory loss.
Maybe your memory loss was caused by something like this.
I should get help.
Do you know how long it would take to figure out what's really wrong with you? The interviews? The poking and prodding that you'll undergo? All this excitement of dancing and dancing harder. And even feigning real hard is better than dragging your feet from office to office, examination room to examination room. All mercilessly white, bright and smelling of antiseptic.
Besides, you've got a case to solve right now, and you won't get to solve it if you turn yourself into
What's
a lab.
happening to
Not
me?
sure, but it's definitely not a normal dance floor experience.
What's next?
You'll lay here in complete darkness for a while. Then consciousness will slowly begin to return. But you already know. It
real. Waking up, you see the lieutenant talking to the young people, a worried look on his face.
I've seen this thing happen before to people partying too hard.
It looks pretty dangerous, though.
Nah, man, don't worry. He's mainly dehydrated. It's a regular party reaction, yeah?
Look! He's away!
What happened? Are you feeling alright?
Give him a moment. See? This is why you need distilled water.
I think I had a seizure.
Nah, you just rave too hard. The beat gets so hard, you know, and you were rolling super hard on it.
Has anything like this happened to you before?
Maybe this is what happened to me when I lost my memory.
That seems likely. Can you stand?
How long was I out for?
When exactly did you lose consciousness? When you started shaking or when you were already on the ground?
30 minutes or so.
30 minutes? That was intense, but I'm pulling myself together. Whew. Alright, worth it? Worth it?
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume
Aw.
down. Such is
Got rid of
his
the glue.
respect.
Man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Right.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles
All right.
relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Well, that's it for now.
Bye, officer.
Alright, that was awesome. Okay, a little intense, but mostly good. I might end the day, because we need to talk to a cell. Okay, so we're still waiting for this one. Victim's tattoos. I don't know who else to talk to. Murder weapon, we're working on it. I don't want to put my tie back on, I'm scared. If we see Dolores Day, we'll give her the figurines. Okay, I don't want to join the reading group anymore. Okay. We have to talk to Classy. Is really all we have to do, and she's not around. So we should go to bed. Let's end the day and end the stream. Head to bed. I loved that whole little dance sequence. Personally, I love that we got Kim to dance. Everybody was dancing along, and that was really fun for me. And I'm okay that it ended in kind of a scary way. Again, feels true to the game. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm not gonna save scum. You know? I'll save scum the stuff where I forgot to take a thing off and then...
It's getting cold.
Oops.
This late in the night. Time to call it a
All right.
day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it feels like him. I like sticking to the character I have. Okay, can we look in the mirror?
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Could it be? Go to bed. We had a
The
good
bed
day
is
today.
comforting.
Go to sleep. What kind of dreams we're gonna have tonight, you think?
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy.
I like how easily we sleep in the
Like
shack.
a deftly cast fishing net. Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
It's gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then
I think I killed that guy who tripped.
it.
Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. It's much, much worse than that.
Hey, what is it?
Don't tell him, sister.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from...
Why are you doing this?
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Her face forms in the summertime. I want to know what happened with our wife.
In hell, an ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental.
Everything is so okay.
Can't wait, I can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Can I retry the stained glass window as far as putting it together again? I don't think I can. No, must have been a red check. Alright, well, I think we'll call it there. I really am eager to see what's going to happen next. Things keep moving forward. We're going to raid Matt. We'll see y'all over there. Thanks for gaming, everyone. Thanks again. Goodbye. Good dance party today. Goodbye.